So we saw having a left rear tire go down, went around, they got that fixed. All right, guys. What's going on, everyone? Chase fan number 9 here. Sorry, I'm a little late. Well, I'm way late. Um, Welcome to another live stream. It's the Alsco Uniforms 250 at Atlanta. It's good. It's a night race. I hope you guys are enjoying it so far. I just saw that Greg Van Alst wrecked out, so that sucks for him. But it happens to all of us. You're probably wondering where I'm watching it. I'm watching the race on a tablet. So, yeah, that's where I'm watching it. So, yeah. Stay out at the end of this next stage. The only thing can't make the end of the race on field, which can be scary. I have done that a couple times and it backfired. But they assume that we have seen a few cautions. There's so many cautions in the spring. I think it's a safe bet and a sound bet for these drivers to say, hey, let's get halfway through that final stage with the yellow. We'll put our final set on here. Or on that, and we'll actually decide to get in front of it. You know, the best way to stay out of the best is stay in front of it. It's usually we have seen some wrecks start in front of the races. Lights on. Now, you mentioned earlier Ryan C. Georgia native. In front of the field, NASCAR driver is Jason Brownlow, and he is from Gainesville, Georgia. So does that make it 7 drivers in the field now that are from Georgia? 6 race car drivers. Now the NASCAR driver is also from Georgia. Well, it's not the second most amount of laps. Josh Berry's at 34, and NASCAR's at 28, working on 29. Yeah, a lot of laps already under caution. The choose will be play. So C has chosen the outside line once again. And Sheldon Creed will be on the inside. Look at the unit at choose roll. Look at that. Look at Weatherman continuing that great run back there at 05. Actually, Kyle drives. Sorry for anyone that was waiting in the live stream. Sorry if I kept you waiting for so long. So yeah, in case you guys are wondering, I'm in my room. So. Biggest bounds and strides in the ARCA series, passed away at the age of 26 after his battle with cancer. But most local would come back and mentor a lot of the drivers along this list right here that ran Legends cars here, because most local would come back and say, you know, perseverance is big. You guys got to fight through anything you can and continue fighting. And that's what Mason Massey was telling me earlier, is that's what he took away from all the fight work he got. All right, test. I'm testing the audio. All right, green flag coming to 90 going stage 2. Ryan Sieg and Sheldon Creed on the front row. Here we go. Pretty good start there on the outside line. 2 cars trying to steer the end is going down because he doesn't have a whole lot of help. But here it comes, the 21 finally to the back bumper. And those are teammates for that inside line. Ricky Motors Racing. I have to believe that 21 is the car you won't push you. Man, Ty Gibbs dancing around the end on that inside line. These drivers, these Xfinity drivers, they're not allowed to lock bumpers at Daytona Talladega, but they can here. But they don't, because of that, because they don't have a whole lot of experience in doing that. They do not know how to use it as well as you guys. Green, the 2 goes to the top of the racetrack.
So Sheldon Creed's going to hold down the top spot for now.
Sometimes when you're running all by yourself, you just squeeze up against the door of the car beside you, and it can kind of hold you in position. You won't gain, but you won't lose. And now through the corner, you get away, you jump around the bottom, you move forward.
Ooh, Austin Hill's stuck on the bottom.
You're right on board. It's hard to run with that car on the outside tight through the tri-wall, but down the back
Cole
straightaway.
Custer, the third car on the top.
Look at this car on the bottom of the racetrack.
Oh, yeah, Eric Almirola is on pole for tomorrow, so I haven't seen the whole starting grid for tomorrow yet. Tomorrow I'll watch the race in the living room. I promise you. Okay, Ryan Blaney second. Okay. It's not bad.
And Creed, we'll see if he goes up to block momentum of Sieg. He runs that high
How come the
line
bubble
that
wall
leaves
is?
his teammate.
It's like he didn't call.
Oh, the 19. Josh Berry did not
Oh.
know that the 19 was there. They go down into the turn, almost 3 wide. Tigers has to lift. Little contact with the right rear there. Puts the 36 car in the fence. Weatherman was left front damage now. Battle for the lead now. Austin Hill and surged ahead. And now Creed coming back on the outside. Still 3 wide behind him. Patriotic paint schemes out of the 2 and 21. Richard Childress Racing leading the field here in Atlanta. 5 laps to go in stage 2.
Together outside you now. Short top of the 39, 1.5 to your
Josh Berry making that inside line work now as he closes in on the 21.
Barry up the second car on the bottom.
Spotters so important in this style of racing, and one of the best at it is watching out for Austin Hill, Derek Nealand right now.
Big push in that outside lane. It's amazing to me that 21 can run down there by himself that well, especially
4 to go.
down the back straightaway from the 39 to the 2.
I'm impressed by anything that somebody does on the bottom, because the outside can just gang up on you. So 21 to be sitting there this long with no help, nobody behind him. Josh Berry's 4 cars back.
I'm just baffled Austin Hill can run down there with no help.
Right seat trying to push that 2 of Creed ahead to get by the 21. They just can't.
2 to go this time by.
Josh Berry got a little bit lazy and left the bottom.
Whoa, Tigers had an epic slide. He got up into the 36 of Weatherman. Got lucky there.
Trying to avoid it. Unfortunately, 36 of Weatherman was there and got some damage on that left front fender.
The 19 also got damage on the right rear quarter panel.
Coming to final lap of stage 2.
Running these races, juniors, you got to be looking at that mirror. You cannot give the bottom up in that situation. Josh just wasn't as aggressive as he needed to be in that mirror. Marty. Well, the RCR car started
White flag, final lap.
Now they're battling for the win in stage 2. Austin Hill's have so much confidence on entry. That's why he's able to run that low line, trying to get second here with IMC.
See, working that high line and trying to stay on the
Sheldon
back.
Creed's going to go to the bottom.
Now, the 2 RCR cars surge ahead. 1 and 2. Final lap here of stage 2.
And off the final corner, Sheldon Creed's going to win stage number 2.
Is going to win the stage.
IC top.
He's got 3 stage wins, and they've all come this year. And I was talking to Sheldon earlier today. I said,
Fireman.
going to leave you when you're going to get to victory lane? He said, well, I'm going to have to stop making mistakes, too. Well, that's true. Mistake-free for Sheldon Creed in his win of stage 2 from here in Atlanta. Could tonight be his night? Could Sheldon Creed finally get his first Xfinity Series win?
Prime Day is coming July 11th and 12th with 2 days of epic deals exclusively for Prime members. You'll feel like a big deal. Deals from electronics to home. It's on Prime Day.
What causes a curve down there? Is it illness? Does it also get worse? How common?
typing, start talking to a specialized urologist because it could be Peyronie's disease, or PD. It's a medical condition where there is a curve in the erection caused by a formation of scar tissue, and an estimated 1 in 10 men may have it. But PD can be treated even without surgery. Say goodbye to searching online. Find a specialized urologist who can diagnose PD and build a treatment plan with you. Visit makeapdplan.com today.
I'm a little bit of a nerd when it comes to landscaping. I've studied soil down to microbes. It's that level of detail I bring to my work and to my business. Straight lines and a healthy ecosystem is what I'm all about.
The race to the NASCAR playoffs is on USA. The with characters. Next up, Atlanta. Tomorrow, 6:30 Eastern on USA.
We're bringing someone new into our religion. Mom, you can see Ryan and them on the camera out there. When I was doing the playback, I was able to hear me blast the horn on that rail can. Also, Ethan caught the real Grande down there in Salida. Also, that phone card kid got that great dose. I expect another screaming video. Also, so I know we're going through a lot right now, but there's some being exceptional so it's hot. I'll just stay with the deep train tomorrow. Just try to make it happen tomorrow. Also, I see some other people parked by the diamond right now. Anyways, I got what I got today. Can't follow the road tomorrow morning, but I'll see if I'm up to it. Oh, by the way, the Grande went to Fresno. Might come back to the start.
The greatest selection of t-shirts, die pads, much better than NASCAR.com/shop today. From inside the race car to the high audio coverage brought to you by Pods. You're moving this summer, save up to 30%. Pods.com today. You can tire your basically from the pit road, so the ones that were just on pit road put their tires on, just again, just going to a little splash of gas, so this is going to be a real jumbled up race off of pit road, but you see just how long pit road is with its 45 miles per hour all the way around the turns to the floor. One of the pit stalls now. And the RCR cars leading the charge down pit road. Yeah.
You see Ryan Sieg at the top there in the 39. He said, I just need a little bit more stability. It will make an air pressure adjustment on the 4 first Goodyears there, but he also said, I just cannot keep up with them on the restart. Marty, as they continue service on Ryan Sieg.
A great shot from the top of the roof of Austin Hill. He pulled it to a stall. He's going to have 3 really big moments entering turn 3. Way too free. I think he's tired for the long run, Dave.
The trouble on pit road.
Sheldon Creed knew that he would not be the first off of pit road even though he won this game. He needed 4 tires. He needed 2 cans of fuel, and that is taking forever. He's going to lose tons of track position.
Well, a couple guys who've got great spots on pit road, Allgaier and Jeremy Plentiful.
For COPD, ask your doctor about Breaststreak. Breaststreak gives you better breathing, symptom improvement, and helps prevent flare-ups.
Breaststreak won't replace rescue or for sudden breathing problems. It's not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breaststreak when prescribed. Breaststreak may increase your risk of flush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsening breathing, chest pain, gout for tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur.
If you have COPD, ask your doctor about Breaststreak.
All right, I'm back. My appetite's getting to me. Yeah, Stream can be mild.
What causes a cord down neck disappearance? This will get worse. Stop typing, start talking to a specialized urologist because it could be Peyronie's disease, or PD. It's a medical condition where there is a curve in the erection caused by a formation of scar tissue, and an estimated 1 in 10 men may have it. But PD can be treated even without surgery. Say goodbye to searching online. Find a specialized urologist who can diagnose PD and build a treatment plan with you. Visit makeapdplan.com today. If you need to do something to feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive. Don't drive buzzed. We mentioned the history of racing from here in Atlanta. Well, how about drivers cutting their teeth in the Bandoleros legends from here? William Byron, Joe Logano, Chris Buescher, the Dillon brothers, Austin and Ty, as well as, of course, Chase Elliott, who raced here. Bubba Wallace, another who worked on. And they get to take center stage tomorrow. Under the lights here, once again at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Countdown to green gets us underway at 6:30. Racing at 7, of course, NASCAR America post race right after the checkered flag. Saw the 2 of Sheldon Creed making his way back on the pit road. They had an issue there. Let's go to the Peacock pit box. As we see, we're slow on the track. All right, guys. So I know we're looking forward to tomorrow's race, but pretty interesting.
So there's only been.
Here for the Xfinity Series.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. He's talking about the video so loud. It's great to see stages in the Xfinity Series. I mean, we're watching a lot of these guys. Austin Hill comes from the back, like we talked about a second ago, gets to the top 10, can't quite get into it. After these pit stops, though, it has really jumbled this field up. And now all of a sudden, Sheldon Creed finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
Yeah, I'm so fascinated by the ability of these guys to control the race from the front.
Yeah.
To slow down the outside pack, to block the lane.
Yeah.
And every one of them's learned it. Every one of these guys have learned it. And that's where these guys, when they come to the Cup Series, they're ready to race there.
Yeah, so Rick, we're hoping they can burp that can on that 2-car next time. Didn't look like he got any fuel. It's going to be fun to watch him come in the back.
We'll try to make it a little quieter down there for you guys. Yeah, it will be interesting. Steve, we saw the 2 of Sheldon Creed. They had a fuel issue.
Yeah, they had a fuel issue with the 7 of Justin Allgaier, a little different look with the helmets on the car. I don't know if there was communication issues, but you see kind of starts to turn left, and he is way past his pit stall, not going to make it. So the 7 missed his pit stall, and then you just heard Brad talk about it. The 2 had trouble fueling. Result, both of them here in the back of the field.
So now up front, Joe Grant Jr. in the 38 on the outside.
Ready, green flag.
Justin Haley in the 10. Familiar with running up front in this style of racing. Sam Mayer in the 1. That second car on the high line.
Oh, we got a car on the bench there on the outside line. Looked like the 19 attack. Gibbs might have got up a little high there.
The 3 quality cars are leading this race right now. Haley Hemrick, Chandler Smith. That is something we've seen from these guys. See the 19 of Gibbs falling further back.
Yeah, he must have an issue with the 19 as he's dropping back.
Got a flat tire, Rick. Got a flat tire on the 19.
That right rear quarter panel damage, I believe, that's the right front flat now, but I think he's had some issues with the right rear tire now. The right front tire flat.
Sparks coming out underneath the right side of the 19. He's going to try to get down. Oh, big wreck.
Oh no!
The one of Sam Mayer sneaks through. The 78 also there. Anthony Alfredo.
The 2 is in it. Sheldon Creed, we just heard he had to go to the back.
Look at the damage to Ryan Seeks 39. Also, Kyle Weatherman has damage.
9 of Brandon Jones, left front damage. C, heavy damage, 36. There's the 2 we just talked about it. The stage 2 winner has trouble fueling the car, goes to the back, and gets caught up in this mess. 3 wide. It's just much tighter here than it is in all the other tracks. Something happened in front. Look at the 98
and looked like he was getting sideways in front of him.
See that again. Riley gets loose and lifts, and he's even looser. I wonder if he's got a left rear tire down. He does. He's got a left rear tire flat. So coming around there the lap before, the 19 gets a
Damn.
tire issue. I wonder
Shame.
if they were running over something, possibly running over something that cut the left rear tire on that 98 car.
And possibly the 19 issue.
Right. Yeah, so it could be something on the racetrack up there. Maybe that come from the 19 car from the lap before. You see the left rear tire that was about to come apart. Yeah, that just stacks them up. Maybe if they were 2 wide, they had a chance. But 3 wide, there was no chance. Pretty good contact from 39. And then everyone else is just in wreck avoidance. Good job. Good patience. Sometimes it's hard to have that much patience to slow the car down. That's just unfortunate for all of these cars. It all started with the tire going down. It just all got stacked up. Can't see through the car. So somebody has a trouble problem. Can't see 2 rows in front. Everybody just like going down the interstate. Something happens and 5 cars back before the wreck happens.
We're out looking at Ryan Sieg's damage.
Usually disappointing. They had a legitimate shot to win this race. That car had enough speed. He was doing a great job with it.
See the crew members coming up to him, letting him know. Appreciative of what you did out on the racetrack prior to that happening, man. Listening to the radio, Ryan Sieg, before he climbed out.
Full pressure. Yep. Left rear flat. Idiot. Golly. No. Yeah, we got full pressure one.
Well, that wasn't Morse code, but it probably came out that way.
Curtis Morse code is I'm really upset.
Yeah.
At the wreck.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Now, I mean, it is. You guys said it, right? I mean, he's had some good runs, but this is a race that he drove up and took the lead from him. So you have to be thinking, what could have been? They've been running really good this year. They struggled for a few years when they switched to Fords. I think helped this team because there's not a lot of Ford teams out there, and they get a lot more focus and support. And they're teamed up in some areas with some truck affiliated race teams. Having some drivers out there in their cars running the full-time Cup schedule. So just a nasty crash on the back straightaway, and that's what we get when we have issues with super speedways.
10 cars involved. Ryan Sieg, one of them. He was up front for a few laps here today. You don't like to be in the race, to be in the race.
Here comes the 94.
Don't miss your chance to race for the million. Introducing the NASCAR Powerball Playoff. What a powerful winner now for your chance to win a VIP trip for 2 to the NASCAR Cup Series Championship race at the Phoenix Raceway in Phoenix. With the grand prize winner taking home $1 million. Powerball, the official lottery game of NASCAR, and home to the NASCAR Powerball Playoff.
Right now, get a free footlong at Subway, like the Subway Series menu. Buy 1 footlong and a half, get 1 free for free. That's what I'm talking about. Order in the Subway app today.
And Doug.
What do we always say, son? Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance.
So you only pay for what you need.
That's my boy. When you get out there and you make us proud, huh?
I don't believe you.
Stay off the freeways. Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Time to meet your team.
Who lost the race?
Be part of something greater.
In my day, I tried keeping up with the game. Now with the power of Xfinity 10G network, my little bro is the game. With the Xfinity 10G network, he sees the game from every angle with barely any lag. My little brother, more like my big MVP. Xfinity is a game changer.
Introducing the next generation 10G network, only from Xfinity. The future starts now.
Here we are, months into the season, and already a year's worth of drama. Big names are back doing big things. And as for the racing, you know what it's needed. It's coming in fast, so better keep your head on the swivel.
Mondays on USA. Do not miss the nonstop action. Monday Night Raw, featuring WWE superstars such as Cody Rhodes and Bianca Belair. That's Monday Night Raw live at 8 on USA. Sheldon Creed out of the race now, out of the car. Sparks still coming out underneath the 98. And want to take a look at the Toyota driver update where they're running. John Henry Ebercheck has scored right now, 4th. Sammy Smith in the 10th position. John Scarala, the 12th. So hands full for Ty Gibbs, back to 25th right now, that 19. But he's been all over the racetrack, catching that race car.
Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting finish to this race, right? This driver that won both stage 1 and stage 2, both involved in accidents now with Herbst and Creed. Sheldon Creed just had won stage 2.
Oh
and
my God.
she lost his track position because of it, and then gets caught up in a wreck. I mean, that's kind of that, old saying where you kind of make your own luck. There's an example of it, right? It's a small mistake, which everybody makes, but once you give up that track position, you get something else smart.
Josh Berry pits from 9th. Here's Steve. And you also see his teammate Justin Allgaier coming down pit road as well. Allgaier got a little bit of damage in that right, not too bad, so they're going to come in and address some of that, but you're only there for the 8, so can definitely make it all the way from here to the very end of the race.
Yeah, so fuel windows about 75 to 77 laps. This final stage was 83. It's about 81 when they took the green. So most all the crew chiefs I talked to thought that they could get there with a little bit of help from yellows and saving some gas. But obviously, that was before the race. With whatever fuel numbers they ain't seeing, they didn't think they had quite enough.
She's out in the garage.
And it just topped it off.
Yes.
Hey guys, the top 3 cars, they have something in common. They are all teammates. That's Justin Haley, Daniel Hemrick, and Chandler Smith. So we've seen this movie before. They run well together. They often sort of decide who's going to win the next time if one wins. And so I asked team president Chris Rice, kind of jokingly, well, whose turn is it? And he said, well, duh, the 11. Obviously, Daniel Hemrick has not won this year. Chandler Smith behind him has. And Justin Haley is not eligible for the Xfinity Series playoffs, even though he leads. So let's see how they work together, Marty, as they try to get a victory for one of the 3, maybe for Hemrick.
Dave Austin Hill back up to the 6th position. And if you notice him run tonight has been an interesting theme because he always seems to be by himself on the bottom of the racetrack. In fact, he told Andy Street a moment ago, his crew chief, if I can just get a little bit of help, anybody who wants to work with me on the bottom, we can be up front, no problem. But Kim, the problem is I'm not sure anybody in the field wants to push that 21 any further forward. They know he's the car to beat.
Well, for Brett Moffitt running in the 8th position, I talked to him earlier in the day, and he said with the strength and the speed they had in the spring race here where they finished 6th, they feel like they legitimately have a shot at getting the first win in the Xfinity Series for this small team. On top of that, they're using the momentum they found last week in Chicago with a 4th place finish. It was the first top 5 finish for this small race team in the Xfinity Series, and they are looking for all the opportunity here tonight.
It is an opportunity, and that's one of the things that some of the teams take advantage of.
Yeah, that small team, AM Racing, they have run into trucks before. It's a team that we've seen truck racing a bunch. But this has been a good.
Is there anyone here in the stream? Feel free to drop in.
Some good rides last year, kind of come and go. And
Yeah, I need to turn the light on in a moment.
this has been a real good match. They've been very patient with one another. And if you kind of look at their year, it's been tracking up. While it may seem slow from the outside, from the inside, I think when I talked to Brett, he knows how tough this field is, how deep the Xfinity Series field is. Consistent runs back to back, as Kim just pointed out, and then, nice top five at the street course. I mentioned it in qualifying, but this is a driver that may not have the most speed here tonight, but he kind of has that blue-collar tenacity that might take to get to the finish.
Look at this. Calling racing cars. Move to the high line. Maybe nose to tail.
They have been very committed to getting a collar car to win, as Dave reported, and it's amazing how loyal they are to each other. We've seen them win races, we've seen them do this, and all three of them pick the top.
Checking with the company.
All right, here's the race recap so far. Green flag, they dropped the green flag, and instantly we go back and we watch Austin Hill drive from the back up into the top 10 or 15 within the first 10 or 15 laps of the race. His car was right on the bottom, wrapping turns 3 and 4, wrapping turns 1 and 2.
Yeah, he's done a great job of being on the bottom of the racetrack. You saw Bubba Zuckerman, who had a good start. That left rear tire goes down, he spins it, goes a lap down, gets his lap back, but it set off a chain of events with a lot of left tires going flat.
Yeah, and a great ending to stage 1. We saw the 10 car push the 98 car of Herbst to win stage 1.
Yeah, and you see right here, John Hunter, he's got to race it down in the corner, and Redsworth just was in the wrong place, wrong time. Gets knocked up the racetrack. No harm, no foul.
Yeah, right here, this is the 44 car had trouble, got loose, spun a little bit. The 08 got into his right front, I guess, drove him up into the outside bar, tore those cars off.
Yeah, a lot of fluids came out of that race car. You see Sheldon Creed here just racing really hard, gets in front of his teammate, comes across, wins the stage. What?
Yes, the big one. And here's why the 98 car on Herbst has a flat tire, just stacks up that outside lane, and that's it.
Green flag coming back out now as we are underway with this final stage. 67 laps remaining. John Hunter Nemechek on the inside, on the outside. Look at that high line colleague cars. First, second, and third on that outside line being led by the 10 of Justin Haley. Daniel Hemrick in the 11 right on his back bumper.
Big push, 21 there in the back of Nemechek. And they got this 20 car. Nemechek's more comfortable to where he can handle that kind of a push. He's going to get a few here from the 21. We know that Austin Hill has a strong race car. He'll try to push that 20 as much as he can as long as it stays underneath John Hunter.
Chandler Smith at the 16. Going to shove to the 11 of Daniel Hemrick, who right along with Austin Hill. Hill not able to get to the back bumper of the 20 of John Hunter Nemechek, and he falls back just a bit.
Yeah, John Hunter's car just does not drive well enough.
Now the car on the wall back here, Josh Berry up to the fence. Big damage to the right rear quarter panel here. That's going to be a long way for him going forward. I agree, Josh. Bad tire rub. I think that's going to require a pit stop.
On the top screen, you can see everybody is going to the top. The 20 car on the bottom, here goes Hill. He's trying to make the bottom work.
Man, we're not out of it, man.
Chandler Smith goes down to try to block. It's Justin Haley that's out front now. Daniel Hemrick running in the second spot. Chandler Smith is third. And it seems like this is very familiar. Colleague racing working together up front in pack racing style.
Another thing we're seeing is the cars spreading back out like they did in the first stage. We had a lot of pack racing side by side, battling through stage 2. But it looks like now handling is again an issue. We heard drivers say the cars are getting looser as the race goes on.
You see Austin Hill, he keeps trying to make the bottom work, but if nobody's going to go with him, every time he makes a move, he loses spots. And that's going to be the determining factor whether he can win or not. Can he get a run at the right time and then make the move and then find a hole to get in? Otherwise, he keeps trying to make moves and it doesn't work and he falls further to the back.
Caution's just come out.
Oh, God.
backside of that car is destroyed. Kyle's been involved in a few accidents.
I heard on the radio, he's saying that the right front let go. Sounds like that's the spotter describing it to the team at times. When you're on pit road, you just know your driver's out of the race. You're as confused as anyone trying to put together what happened. You see a little fire. I would say that is where that right front suspension ended up into the engine compartment.
So the seventh caution has come out here tonight. Kyle walking back to one of the safety vehicles. He'll go to the infield care center, get checked out.
We had shown Josh Barrett making a little wall contact. I mentioned about the tire was here. They wrote it out. That's a good decision. Now they have a yellow. They hadn't hit it yet, so.
Involved in the previous caution, one of the best cars on the track tonight. Georgia native Ryan Sieg is good morning.
Yeah, Rick, it's gotten busy here in the last few minutes. So, Ryan, we saw the 98 have the flat tire. How did that kind of develop in front of you? And were you thinking, this might be my number?
For sure, when we were in the lead, Sheldon left race hard, and we put it on this, but really, really fast CMR roofing forward, and just sucks to be on this side of it, especially as good as we run at the side track. So we did everything right. Just sucked for these. Awesome to be here at home, just in the front. Yeah, I mean, I was having a blast up front.
Sonic.
Looks like you got a corner off.
Be part of something greater.
Moving this summer? Join the 6 million families who discovered a smarter, more flexible way to move with Pods. Save up to 30% off until July 10th. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, save up to 30% at Pods.com today. Ashley's Stars and Stripes sale is happening now. Don't miss instant savings on select items up to $1,000 off. And all veterans and active military will receive 10% off their purchase. Plus, get 60-month special financing. Shop and save today, only at Ashley.
The company goes to the firstborn, Audrey. The model train set is entrusted to Todd. Mr. Marbles will receive recurring deliveries for all his needs in perpetuity thanks to AutoShip from Chewy.
I always loved that old man. What's to say about the summer house?
The patient summer residence goes to Mr. Marbles.
I'm sorry. This doesn't make logistical sense. Unbelievable. Pets aren't just pets. They're more. You got a train set, Todd. Save more on what they love and go around with AutoShip from Chewy.
At Richmond Raceway, we race a little different. We celebrate a little different. We tailgate a little different. And where we are is different. The only thing that isn't different is being here. It's the same as it's always been. NASCAR weekend at Richmond Raceway. Get your tickets now at richmondraceway.com.
Fans, make sure to download the official app of NASCAR. It allows you to follow all the action through the live scoring of in-car channels as well as the video broadcast. And you can start the free trial out. Back in 2001, it was after Dale Earnhardt Sr. passed away. Kevin Harvick took over and drove the 29 to victory for the very first time. Came here at Atlanta. Kevin Harvick's third start. He got the win and started what is going to end up being a Hall of Fame career. This is final season. That car right there, the 29, going here at Atlanta in 2001, is going to lead the field of pace laps tomorrow with Richard Childress behind the wheel. Very impressive. The career that Kevin Harvick has had, and reliving that memory. We're going to get started with the green at 6:30 in tomorrow evening, 7 o'clock for the Cup Series race. It will be Kevin Harvick's final time behind the wheel here at Atlanta.
Jen, do you remember where you were?
Right in the front. All the damage to Kyle Weber. Take a look at
You see the car spar on the corner entry right front. This is going to be a bad angle right here. You can see why the damage was so severe. At the top of the screen, he's going to try the screen. Look at this. About the bandage did look a lot harder than that. Yeah, you have the flat early, you recognize that as he turns into the corner, kind of some of the aggressive
Occasions, great shows violence.
you get to see, because when we see this car laid up against the wall, it looks like a tremendous hit. What did it there?
Riley Herbst also involved in an incident earlier, and Marty's caught up with him.
Yeah, Rick, what an up and down night for Riley Herbst. First career stage win. That's the good part. The bad part was the flat left rear that caused that accident a moment ago. Where did the flat come from, Riley?
Yeah, I don't know, Marty. We had a pretty good night going. Obviously, we won the center stage. So Mustang was good enough to make it off the grade. I loaded into turn one on the restart, and I knew it was down. I tried to save it, and I jumped out of the gas probably too fast. Found it back straight away, and I jumped out of the gas and just left that in front of me. So, sorry to everybody else. That's disappointing. I really hate that for my Sir Ross guys, and wish we didn't blow a tire.
You've heard the drivers talk about how different the racing is tonight versus March. You ran up front, obviously winning a stage. How would you describe the racing this evening?
I thought it was intense. I thought it was extremely on edge. A lot of throttle time, which this new Atlanta makes us drivers do, which was cool for us. We had a really good handling for Mustang, but a lot of people were loose, and it was kind of a handful if you were in dirty air or if you didn't have a good handling car. The spring temperatures just make it so dipped up, and it's probably 100 degrees, track temp, higher than that right now. So it's a little slick, a little loose, but it was fun while it lasted.
Tough ending of the night for Riley Herbst after a promising start, Rick.
Yeah, Riley won't be involved in this, but we want to take a look at the Ruoff Mortgage Keys to Victory Lane.
Well, guys, it starts with handling, right? We just heard it from Riley. Handling has been an issue with the track rules. Who makes the right adjustments or perhaps no adjustments? What car handles better as the lights shine in the track rules? 57 laps to go. We've had 7 cautions.
Oh, it's this railroad foamer. He calls himself I'm a foam tard. Yeah, he always makes videos screaming about heritage and special interest units.
56 when they come by the next time, and they will be choosing.
It's kind of yeah, it's kind of funny.
All 3 of the college cars chose that.
Oh yeah.
So they would stay nose to tail.
Yeah, in case you're wondering, they're doing some. We're doing some. What do you call it? We're renovating our hallway floors, putting in some new flooring. That's why you hear hammering noises. Yeah, I was clearing out history on other tabs because I want to keep my computer running efficiently. So yeah, so don't. Yeah, I delete. I had to clear my history well, not hourly, but every few hours. Yeah, for the flooring, we're putting in wood flooring, and you don't just put it down on the floor. You have to put some a layer on top, and you have to make sure it fits, and then you have to take a hammer, no, not a hammer, but a mallet, and just you have to hit it. You have to what do you call it? You have to hit it not hit it too hard, but hit it soft enough for it to actually fit.
Look at the numbers for college racing, and on the drafting tracks, now Atlanta has become 7 wins, 66 starts. Those 7 wins will come in the last 18 races on these.
Yeah, every once in a while I have to get a laugh at some point, whether if someone's watching or not. So, yeah.
On the inside, it's John Hunter Nemechek with Cole Custer behind him, and then Austin Hill, who's already 2. And looking for 3 here at Atlanta.
All right, well, we're back to green. 55 laps to go. So, hello, Jay the Rail fan, welcome to the live. You're not supposed to hit it that hard. You have to hit it you have to hit it hard, but not too hard. Otherwise, it won't. Otherwise, it's not going to be secure in its position.
They mentioned if the 21 would get in between any one of those 3, it could be the night over for the colleague trio. And now, John Hunter Nemechek running in the 3rd spot. Austin Hill is 4th, all chasing after Haley.
Does Austin go to the bottom? Is there an option on the top of the racetrack? Can he get on the outside of John Hunter Nemechek? I think that's an easier way to make the pass if he can find his way on the record quarter panel of 20. He knows if he goes to the bottom, that's going to be the tougher way around. And he might be down there by himself. He's been trying it over and over and over, and it hasn't gotten him the lead. So let's see if he's patient. 20 car is faded down low enough, I think, that if the 21 of Hill can get the run, he can probably catch John Hunter sleeping a little bit and get on that outside. Restarts are huge. Watch the 20 car. Watch right there, right above the 2 on the door. See his hand come out the window? He's waving to the car behind him. As soon as his hand starts moving, he wants the car behind him with forward momentum in his rear bumper. Actually wants him to hit him, to shoot him.
Yeah, the only good thing that I caught this entire day, caught about an hour ago or so, was CPKC 4547, those gray ghosts. This is my second one within a 2-week period.
Perfect transition from one spot into another. Don't get too greedy and stay down on the bottom and try to get more than one at a time. You can take that lead. Marty.
Boy, now that is the aggressiveness of Austin Hill, and he and Derek Neal and his spotter had a long conversation under that caution. He said, why won't anyone work with us on the bottom? We're too good. And here he goes again to the bottom, around Daniel Hemrick for second.
He's clearing in. He's going to slide up and take that spot. See, he didn't get greedy and go to the bottom of the 10 and get hung down there on the inside. One car at a time. He's taking each run.
Yeah, I'm watching the race on a tablet, so.
But this time, the problem is the 11 car is teammates with the 10 car. So anything the 21 does now, the 11 is going to do the opposite. So there's not going to be any help coming to him. He's been making this happen by himself. There's no question. The moves he's been making has been great.
And yeah, I'll be live next week.
49 laps to go. He's going to have many opportunities with really massive runs on this leader.
No, I'm doing it on my PC. The TV in the living room is currently occupied right now, and my grandma's watching in there. Don't worry about it. I don't use my tablet as much anyway, so I gotta make use of it.
Really aggressive with that, but that's what makes him so great at these racetracks. And he just makes moves. He doesn't think about the move. He just steals the run and knows it. He's confident in the run. He's confident in his car. And he just goes out there and does. No plan. He just does. He's really good at it. But the guy in front of him, Justin Haley, is as well. Between the two of them, they've combined to win 80 the last 16 tight races. So the very best in Xfinity are first and second right now.
Haley made the comment before they even went back to racing.
Oh, so I see you can use both.
Getting in between us. Well, that is exactly what the 21 has done.
Well, as good as Austin Hill is, you see a battle right here with the 31 and the 16. You know, Andy Street has given Austin Hill quite a car to drive as well, because you can see, Dale, you've taught this when you drove that 88 back years ago, how long the run takes, right? He gets a little push and the run for like a lap. The 21 just keeps rolling forward. It doesn't lose momentum. He can get closer to the 10.
I see that. So I see that you also use a tablet as well, along with the phone, and of course your PC.
Cole Custer, Draft Junior, Chandler Smith. Brett Moffitt right there in the white 25 at the bottom of the screen, getting in the picture.
Top two of the best at this style of racing. Justin Haley and Austin Hill, 1 and 2 in Atlanta.
It's orientation day. Welcome to the team.
Who wants to race?
I like this too. Be part of something greater. Toyota. Let's go places. Moving this summer? Join the 6 million families who discovered a smarter, more flexible
Oh,
way to
you
move
accidentally
with
broke
Pods.
it.
Save up to 30%
Or
off
ran
until July
bad.
10th. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, save up to 30% at pods.com today.
This week is your chance to try any Subway footlong for free. Like the Subway Series menu. Just buy any footlong in the app and get one free. Everyone loves free stuff, Chuck. We get paid in footlong. Get it before it's gone on the Subway app.
So it's decided. We'll park with him weekly in the park.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Surprise. Can't hear you, Jerry.
All right. Yeah, can we get a system where when someone's bike is in the shop, then we could borrow someone else's?
Or you can get a quote with America's #1 motorcycle insurer and maybe save some money while you're at it.
All in favor of that.
There are a lot of buttons and knobs in here.
There's a thin line in the NASCAR Xfinity series between winning and losing, between being the future and being past, between headlines and tailspins, between making history and being, between the sweet-tasted
Nope.
future
Chandler Smith's making his move to the inside.
and the NASCAR Xfinity series. There's a thin line between being a name they know and being a name they'll never forget.
Ooh. Yeah, Hammer gives the 11 a push. Hammer gives the 16 a push. I don't know words. 40 laps to go now.
You're watching NASCAR Xfinity Series racing from Atlanta. Big run. 16 of Chandler Smith has put it up to third now. Progressive
Oh, he
Moves
did?
even in front of his
Awesome.
teammate, Daniel Hemrick. But it is still teammate Justin Haley that is pacing the field, with Austin Hill looking ready to pounce at any time as there are under 40 laps to go, now 39.
Mark Klinger go down here on the inside. Seeing some cars moving around the racetrack, guys, chasing it up the racetrack, running right against the wall. Some still able to be comfortably running the bottom. Handling on some of these cars starting to suffer a little bit. Sixth car right here. Chandler Smith making some great moves to the bottom of the 20 right here. Gets up beside his teammate. Didn't think he was going to make this pass happen, but slides right in front of Hemrick. I don't know if Hemrick was wanting to let him in because he pushes him all the way down the straightaway.
So,
Mark Klinger right here. Still,
yeah, those Amtrak's tend to sneak up on you when you least expect it.
Not gonna let you get that run.
Tablets running low on battery.
That's frustrating as a driver. You gotta lift right there. It's gonna be a big wreck.
somebody who's lifting is that 21 of Austin Hill. He's trying to put runs together, backing up a little bit to Haley, backing up these cars behind him. You see he's trying to create a run right here. Jumps to the outside. Haley blocks it out to the inside. Can he clear? Haley's got the help, and his teammates behind him. 3 calling cars.
I just didn't like that move. I just think that was a desperation move. You got 3 calling cars right there running together. You know they're not going to help you. You got the fastest car with 37 laps to go. It wasn't the time. It wasn't the place. He's really good. He's really good at this, but I did not like that move.
How do they form up with someone else? You say now's the time not to play. When is the right time and when is the right play?
Well, the problem was he had the 16 of Chandler Smith behind him, and Chandler kept giving him a push, an air push. And I just feel like he fell into the trap thinking, hey, I got this big run. And as soon as he got the run, Chandler Smith said, I'm not helping you anymore. And now you have 3 color cars running first, second, and third. You just have to recognize the situation you're in. You're just up against it, and you know the reputation of the college drivers. They are going to help each other.
We'll see if Austin Hill could
That's fine.
back. All the way up running in second position, but now has dropped back to 6th.
And we get to see him go back to work and try to figure out how to get around these cars, put himself back in that position, Jeff. Look at
What run?
flies up there. Let's just say back to work. I don't think the 0-0 and the 20 are going to take as long, but then he has to get to that trio of following cars, Marty, and start picking them off one at a time.
See, here's been the frustration for Austin Hill all night long. It's very evident nobody wants to help him. He's going to have to do it on his own. Junior, you've been in this spot before, so now he's falling back. I love the phrase you use. He's got to go back to work. How does he go back to work? Clearly, he's going to have to do it on his own and pick his way from 6 up to the lead.
I think he jumped on the right rear of that 0-0. He's got a fast enough car and handling well enough to catch that 0-0 backing up. Everybody right here down the fleet pack is, the leader's full throttle, but some of these guys right here are half throttle. Every once in a while checking up. I'd be on that top line, just all set, just a little bit to the car in front of me, trying to create some momentum to jump to the outside. That outside pass is automatic. We've seen how hard it is on the bottom. He's just not going to be. Look at the 0-0 get loose, though. So here he goes. He's going to try to work this bottom.
Are you watching soccer right now?
And he can't get clear. Now he's starting to bleed out again, and now Parker has a chance to get to the outside of the 21 if he can't make this pass.
What if Parker works with Austin Hill? Parker hasn't been up here running with the 21, but everybody else that's been up here hasn't
no, we don't speak. No one in my family. Some people, not really. Most people in my family mostly speak English.
If anybody's going to work with Austin Hill, possibility of Parker Clearman just so he can show what his car can do, Dave.
Let's continue this Parker update with Parker Retzlaff in the black and white and red 31 car, getting passed right now by Justin Allgaier, but a strong run for him. In fact, remember, his best finish of the year was the opener at Daytona. He's just a rookie, 20 years old, but he's doing a great job.
Parker's running nose to tail here. Parker Kligerman, as well as Parker Retzlaff, the 48 and the 31.
I think the hill handling 20 is going to be the opportunity for him. The 20 in the 4th position. There's a lot of red, blue, and white cars out there, but the 4th one in line is the 20 of John Hunter Nemechek, and his seems to have some of the biggest handling issues as tires wear. And one of these times, he's going to have an issue move up the track. The 0-0 and him are going to get passing, and that'll be the momentum killer that the 21's looking for to try to get to that right rear of the 20, and the 0-0 for that matter. Dave, what are you hearing on the 20?
Well, so that was one of the other things that the colleague teams talked about in the break. They were sure that the 20 car, John Hunter Nemechek, would get shuffled out because he's been handling so ill all night. And John has confirmed that on the radio. Just doesn't seem to have the right downforce on the car. But that has not happened yet so far. John Hunter hangs well in 4th in the 20 car.
Looking for opportunities. Well, how about the slower cars, the lap cars that they're going by now? We'll see if that creates an opportunity. Doesn't slow down the 10 of Haley at all. Haley running strong up front as his teammates Chandler Smith and Daniel Hemmer running right behind him in 2nd and 3rd.
That's because it's dark. In other words, I just turn my light on.
Now with the power of Xfinity 10G network, Hello Bro is the game. With the Xfinity 10G network, you sees the game from every angle with barely any lag.
There we go.
My little brother, more like my big MVP.
Xfinity is a game changer.
Introducing the next generation 10G network, only from Xfinity. The future starts now.
Ashley's Stars and Stripes mattress sale is happening now.
So yeah, I just got back from Murad. I made 2 back and forth journeys there, and once again, one of the trains I got was one of the trains I got had this on it, the one and only KCSM Grey Ghost. So yeah, that's what it looks like. Nice to see one come through your area every once in a while. Head to Roseville, by the way. Oh, so your mom speaks a bit of English? That's good. Yeah. With all due respect, for all the non-English speakers, learning English when you speak a completely different language it's always good, because you're gonna come across people you're always gonna come across people who don't speak your language, and trying to learn a different language is always it's always good, because that way and it also helps when you go to other countries too. So yeah.
Less than 23 laps remain here in Atlanta for the Xfinity Series. As Dave continues to lead, Chandler Smith running second, Daniel Hemrick is third, John Hunter Nemechek, and Full on the wheel of the 20. He's in fourth. Austin Hill has just gained a spot. He's in the top 5.
Austin's really not being able to get back up toward the second, third spot. Multiple laps go by. He is running out of time.
All right. Well, the colleague cars are running 1, 2, 3 right now. Justin Haley's leading. Let me check this.
Racing cars play nice with each other.
Yeah, and when it came to learning world languages, I haven't taken Spanish before, but I'm gonna make an attempt to try it. I always have to start with like, you have to start from the bottom and work your way to the top. So yeah, that's how it usually is in school.
Check here, he's going to get a little help out this double zero. Down to double zero, 20 or side by side, 21. Austin Hill takes the spot away.
Southwood Custer get a little sideways there as he was catching up to the 21 kill.
Sure, go ahead.
Custer can complete the pass now side by side. From the 20 of Nemechek.
That's the problem right there. When you go to the bottom, you can't clear. They're going to stack up on the outside. Sure, Cole Customs are watching that 20. Look at it. You can see the way up the racetrack. Car drives horrible. Sure, Cole saw that car to clear it.
Take advantage of the 20. Moving up wide.
All right, Parker Kligerman's moving up to 5th.
Carry that corner speed through the middle of the corner. Parker's going to continue to respond down the back straightaway. That was the moment, right? He needed that push from the side.
Oh, so it's Hola, mi nombre It's Chase. I think I said it right. Yeah, I'm not perfect the first time. Not everyone's perfect, so I'm still learning. Oh, I said it the right way. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to keep. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to learn some. Gotta keep trying. As all right, 16 laps to go. Uh, let me. Yeah, sure. Hold on a moment.
It's not easy. They're making it look easy. But not easier with two teammates behind you. But Justin Haley just continues to lead this race up to 64 laps.
I see that we have some quiet zones in your area. Oh, this one with the CSX. Okay. Oh, wow. That's a nice shot. He was trailing third. All right. Awesome. Glad to see a CSX YN3. They have a camcorder. Nice. Yeah, it was 15 seconds. Nice video though. The thing about BNSF, they always have. Well, they've been infamous for having awesome last ships from time to time. The number was 70-10. Yes, I did see it. Awesome. All right, got 9 laps to go now.
4 times before, Colin Racing has finished 1-2 in races. They've never finished 1, 2, 3, and that's the way they run now. Under 9 to go. Coming up on 8.
All right, coming to 8 laps to go. All right, so the top 7 have broken away. So So all the horn zones in El Paso are starting to become quiet zones now. Gotcha. I assume they're doing all railroad crossings in your area. Yeah, I can only think of the fact that Sacramento is pretty much the same case with pretty much every single crossing. Every crossing up there is mostly quiet zone crossings, but not all of them though. There's certain crossings that are horn zones. Sometimes they blow their horns because Midtown Sacramento has a lot of foot traffic. People stand too close, so they do have to blast their horn so people will acknowledge that they're coming in your direction. It's safe, better to be safe than sorry. Well, some regardless, I mean, I know some crew members follow the rules, but so depending on what the case is, they might have to blow the horn. All right, 5 laps to go. All right, we got 5 laps to go in the Xfinity race here at Atlanta. We got Colleague Racing leading with Justin Haley up at the front, followed by Chandler Smith, Daniel Hemrick, and Austin Hill is trying to take third from the 11. Ooh. David Starr. All right, 4 to go. Oh, so I see the neighbors that live near the track don't like the sound of the horn at night. I mean, I see their point. They're trying to sleep, and sometimes it's hard for them to sleep when the train's blasting the horn, but I hope they understand it's for their own safety. Oh, we got a spin. It's Parker Chase. The 24, is he going to save it? Ooh, no caution. Well, there goes Colleague Racing's bid for a 1-2-3 finish. Rip. Oh, there goes Austin Hill. Is he going to save it? Nope, caution's out. Rip. Well, there just went Austin Hill's chin. Yeah, speaking of people and houses, let me tell you a little something that came up recently. In West Sacramento, which is about an hour from where I live, there's this local railroad called Sierra Northern, and they work around the West Sacramento area, and there's a few yards and runaround sightings where they keep cars. Well, apparently neighbors were complaining, saying that there was an oil tanker parked too close to their houses, and because of all the train derailments that have been happening this year, they wanted Sierra Northern to go take it and put it somewhere where it won't be much of a hazard. Yeah, it's like ever since these train derailments have been happening, it's like people are just, it seems like they're just criticizing the railroads when something happens. It's just craziness right now. Even what was it? Even not far from my house, that crossing Murata Lane, I think it became a quiet zone because I think people were complaining too about the horn blast, the trains blasting their horn. Again, they're forgetting that's for their own safety. And although they do occasionally blow their horns in the quiet zone sometimes, it mostly happens like in the daytime or the early morning. the evening sometimes, but it depends. You'll have drivers who will let it slide, or you'll have those that just want to be a stickler for the rules and just follow the rules of the quiet zone. Oof, ouch, that's unfortunate. Whoever this person was, I bet he was probably trespassing in an area or restricted area that he's not supposed to be in. Yep, that goes to show you the dangers of trespassing, especially in an area where you're not supposed to be. Those railroad yards, you think that you kind of wonder if these railroad yards should hire, I don't know, private security to like boot anyone out there when they're not supposed to be, like homeless person, or that too, some drunk person, some person getting wasted by drinking, and they just they just wander into a place where they're not supposed to. Yeah, who knows? I would have to find more context about this. All right, we're going to NASCAR overtime. Downtown area. Which town in Arizona? There's a lot of them. Um, what town and which railroad line? BNSF or Union Pacific? Tucson, Phoenix, Glendale, something. Oh, Phoenix. Okay. I guess that could be the case sometimes. Also, depending on the case, sometimes trains blow the horns in quiet zones for reasonable. Well, I can only say is a reasonable circumstance. There's this crossing in Sacramento called 28th Street, and sometimes trains tie down to the left of the crossing going east. And when there's a train coming from the east going west, sometimes they blow their horn because the tied down train will block the view of the pedestrians, and they don't want pedestrians getting hit. So sometimes they do blow their horns in the quiet zone for that reason, but only when a train is parked there. So yeah, that's usually how it works. So I see Phoenix is mostly a quiet zone. A good handful of the railroad cameras I watched, a good handful of them are usually in a quiet zone. Yeah, virtual rail fan. Yeah, yeah. I look at their cameras from time to time, not across the United States and all that. So it's still 0-0 right now for the teams. Well, I don't know how many minutes are left in the game, but there's still time for either team to score. I mean, I don't watch soccer, but it's only a matter of time before one of those teams scores. All right, here we go. We're going to NASCAR overtime for the Xfinity race at Atlanta. Here we go. Oh, and Chandler Smith is out of gas. Now Jonathan Nemechek's going to be up front. Ooh, boy, Cole Custer's coming. Daniel Hemrick with the dub. They might make it. Hemrick's going to need some help. White flag, 1 lap to go. Made it. So Mexico lost by 1 point to Qatar. Oof. Ooh. Ooh, Daniel Hemrick with the big run. It's not going to get there in time. Nemechek's going to win at Atlanta. So close. Well, they try to make it on fuel. Well, so much for that. Oh, yeah, and I'll be live tomorrow, too. I'm not sure why. Well, I hope the cup race tomorrow will be somewhat good in a way. Well, no hate for Nemechek. We're just hoping for a Hemrick dub. Oh well, I guess that's just how racing is sometimes. I'll be over it by tomorrow. I'm not gonna throw a fit about it. All right. Good night, everybody. Oof. Ouch. Kind of have an idea of what that feels like, getting hit by a ball in the head. I mean, I know they're not hard on the inside, but ouch. It wasn't a ball. Oh, so the person collided with another player. Oof! Ouch! Yeah, I would if I was hit in the head by collide with another player. I'd probably have to sit out the rest of the game. Ouch! You might have to run scans to make sure they don't have a concussion from that.
I got a huge push from the 11 there. So thanks to Daniel for giving me that huge push. But man, hats off to all this 20 team. Early on in the race, if you would have said that we would have won the race, I definitely would have told you that that wasn't going to be the case. We didn't have the fastest car tonight. It wasn't quite as fast as Xfinity 10G, but I'm really proud of this whole 20 team.
Oof. Yeah, it's probably best for them to wait until a year because they don't want to get any. Because if they bring them back too early, they might get injured again. So yeah, it's best to take a full year off of no playing. That's unfortunate. The only thing I can hope for is I hope for them to get better. All right, Rails. I'm gonna end off the live stream here. Thank you for joining. I gotta go. Yeah, I'm pretty much burned out from biking. Race was okay and all that. Wasn't the win I was hoping for, but that's just Atlanta. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll see everyone else tomorrow that didn't tune in tonight. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. Until then, have a good one and stay safe, everyone. All right. Bye, everyone. Peace.